Hello, my beautiful Cancers, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my podcast on Spotify if you are listening to the audio version only. Brenda Tarot here with your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of October the 10th to the 16th, 2022. Starting off with your first of three general Oracle messages here. You've been given adjustments are required. And this particular card from the Moonology deck is the third quarter moon. So you may have to be going through a process right now, a new phase that you're dealing with, where you're going to have to tweak and change things, or perhaps just get used to the way things are now, sort of a new way of looking at things and living with things at this time. You may have to change things up. If you've had plans that you were moving forward with, you may have to adjust them, whatever these plans could be for. Right now, this message is that there's going to have to be some adjustments that are required right now as you're in this next phase of the moon, the third quarter. The next card you have is the Anchor. And the Anchor, I love the Anchor because the Anchor has to do with stability and security. And it's a card that says it's going to bring you peace of mind. And it will help to push you through, to persevere through any negative situations that could be challenging you. I want you to step up into your confidence. All that hard work that you're doing right now, adjusting to certain things here, is going to help move you forward here, propel you in a new direction. But soon you should be able to set your anchor down. And the beautiful thing of the anchor is once it's down, you're stopped, you're still. You can balance yourself. You can allow yourself to feel the vibration that you need to feel in a more calming way. But at any time you choose to pull that anchor up, you're ready to set sail again in a new direction. You have that beautiful freedom to do that. But I think you're going through some adjustments here. Now, the next card you got from the tea leaf deck is the ink pot, and it says problems to be resolved. So again, you might have to make these adjustments right now as you're going through situations at this stage and phase that you're in right now. You're going to have to realize that you can't cry over spilt milk. All you can do is carry on. I mean, in the picture here of this ink pot, it shows the pot tipped over and the pen laying in the ink. And this is all about you realizing that clean it up. Tomorrow's a new day. Make those adjustments. Think about a new plan to go forward with and stay on course to do that. And they're telling me the word balance. You need to maintain balance at this time. So I want you to breathe in and breathe out and realize that the sun's going to shine tomorrow and you'll have a clear way of looking and thinking at things. So when I say the sun, it's theoretical. It doesn't mean it's actually going to shine tomorrow. But what it says is you're going to be able to get up and look at things in a new way and to be able to make those adjustments that you need to make in order for you to find that security with the anchor. Okay, coming in your first row, you have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands. So the Ace of Swords is a great card because I always say hard work and effort, blood, sweat, and tears, you come out of this with victory. It's about new ideas coming in. Aces are all about new beginnings. And this particular one says expect great inspiration to come, and possibly from an event or a situation that could have previously troubled you, because this is the card that says you can turn a negative situation into a positive situation with your mindset of adjusting things right now to go forward and put down that anchor of security. Focus your thoughts right now on your long-term goals and create a plan of action right now. I think you're going to see the truth in a situation. I think you're going to have clarity. Confusion's going to be, let go, and you're not going to have it anymore. You're ready now to move forward. So, sometimes when the swords come in, it's a new beginning, but it can be a challenging beginning for you that requires adjustments here. Now, with that came in the Knight of Rods, and this is fast-moving action. When the Knight of Rods shows up, it's all about having to act on something here quickly. We all know that the Wands and the Rods are all about taking action and going for our goals and what it is we want to do. But it's also about, going forward here, going forward towards your goals and having to act on them, not sit back. If you're hearing about something coming in very quickly, you're going to have to act on it. It's a sudden movement here. It's a significant situation that's going to require your immediate and full attention. I don't know what it is, but for some of you, it could have been maybe you put out a resume, or maybe you forgot to pay a bill, and you all of a sudden you got notice and you're panicking. Maybe you've got to sign papers, but read between the lines before you do. Whatever the situation is, it differs for everybody. Know that this is all about acting on something here, but not making rash decisions. Try to avoid doing that, okay? But this is all about having to act very quickly on a situation and being careful in the process. Some of you could be thinking about planning a trip of some sort, and all of a sudden you're packing to go. Perhaps it could be a business trip for some of you. Some of you may be thinking and packing because you're moving. You're actually going to move your residence. But it's almost like it comes up very suddenly and you go, oh my gosh, it's like an emergency. I have to act on this situation. Okay. Just be conscientious about not making any rash decisions, not signing anything quickly without reading the fine print. Coming in next, you have the Page of Cups, but also the Knight of Cups. So the Page of Cups, again, is early stages of something happening. And this is, could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio on both accounts with the Knight and with the Page. But this person comes in and they could be taking a relationship to the next level. This person might look younger, act younger, perhaps even be younger than you, or maybe come in with a very useful outlook on life, where they are going to capture your attention, and this situation could evolve to another level of a relationship. So perhaps this is someone around you that's coming in to offer you attention, respect, appreciation, and maybe even the gift of their hand and affection here. You could be receiving information from somebody that you know that sends you a love letter, perhaps, or a love text, or something of that meaning that's very affectionate towards you. Pay attention, because this can be arousing your emotions right now. It could be the start of a friendship or a romance, or the renewal of one from your past. But also know that when this page shows up, it could be the beginning of something, something healing here. If there was a current relationship, it could be entering a new phase in your life right now. Trust your intuition right now, because Cancer, you're quite intuitive and empathic yourself, and quite psychic yourself. And trust your instincts when you see this situation around you, this new person that's coming into your life. Pay attention to them. It could be short term, because I always look at the chalice with this particular Knight with a fish in it. And fish take off at the first chance of fear, and they're gone. So this could be a short-term thing as well. Now, the Knight of Cups is totally different. This Knight comes charging in and goes after what he or she wants. I do believe that, this could be energy charging towards you in a beautiful way, where this could, again, be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But maybe it's you. Maybe you're charging towards your significant other, and you truly want to be there to be by their side. This Knight fills in the puzzle piece. It fits. It's like he comes charging in and sweeps you off your feet, and you either fall madly in love with him or you fall madly in love with the situation. Now, the Knight of Water could be, also coming in with a commitment. There could be a commitment coming in of an engagement or a partnership or a proposal of some sort coming in, whether it's on a relationship, platonic or business or romantic. You may receive invitations as well to these type of significant events, like a wedding or a social party that has to do with going into a party that has to do with an engagement or a wedding. You could be doing that as well. But it's someone you can talk to. It's someone who you can share your dreams with. It's someone who you can have fun and flirt with. And, it's beautiful. It's almost like when this Knight comes in, you feel as though you've known each other forever, and the puzzle pieces fit so comfortably. And it's like a past life relationship, pretty much. Now, coming in the center position, you've got the Nine of Pentacles and you've got the World. So things are picking up for you, my beautiful Cancers. I always say the Nine of Pentacles is you walking in your garden of abundance and or being in a candy store. And, not just going after that one candy, but you've got all these choices and decisions to keep your mind and your options and your eyes open to. She always is portrayed carrying that falcon with a hood on. And the caution there is open your eyes to anything new. Don't be afraid to accept and make those adjustments in this new way of of seeing things now. You could be hearing about something coming in. It could be a job that you'd think, well, I never did that before, or it might not be what I thought I would want to do, but keep your mind open. This could be an opportunity that's presenting itself that could be very beneficial for you. But when I see the Nine of Pentacles, it's always to me a happy card, a card of abundance. It's about, wisdom and having something pay off that you've worked hard on. You've done excellent work and prepared for this part of your life to come in easier. And hopefully you're going to find peace and contentment now as you go through this next phase. Some of you might require, feeling content and quiet time alone with yourself, pursuing what it is you truly want. When you're ready to step out of this sort of retreat situation. But it's about successful self-employment, and it's about unexpected financial windfalls, and also about getting out there and balancing and grounding yourself in nature and being around, animals and home improvements and redecorating, those domestic things as well. Now with that, you've got the world, and the world says this is a cycle, right? The circle's not broken, but it means you've completed a cycle here. And it means that there's something that has finished and now you're ready to take something to the next level. The world is a beautiful card. We've all heard that saying where the world is your oyster. And that means that you can go after whatever you want. You have the resources now to do this, to go after things and realize that, this is a beautiful, positive time for you, okay? It's a happy completion. And it's about perfection. And again, moving to the next level. And some of you could be even getting recognition in the form of receiving an award, some sort of accolade. Some of you may be, deciding to travel, to move, to either a new home or a new job right now. But you're going to have complete clarity. And you're going to get recognition now for what you've been doing. But it's also the card of freedom, being able to go in that garden of abundance and feel free to walk amongst your abundance and your happiness and count your blessings right now. Coming in next, you do have the 10 of Swords as well. So the 10 of Swords coming in with the 3 of Cups, which is celebration, tells me you were in a position where you felt tied down. You couldn't go forward. You felt like you were out of breath, like you'd been stabbed in the back. That horrible feeling of being suppressed where you can't see a way out of the darkness. But this 10 says, yeah, you will. This is over. You're now able to look at the horizon, see a new beginning, see the light, the sun coming up over the horizon, and you're going in that direction. So this is over. This 10 of Swords, of that feeling of being suppressed and held down, left in that position, is over now. You're able to go free. And this is going to bring you a wonderful thing here to celebrate. 3 of Cups. Can't get better than that. You're going to celebrate something. Look at all these cups in here, okay? You got the Knight of Cups. You got the Page of Cups. It's beautiful. Now you have the 3 of Cups. There's definitely going to be something here to celebrate in your life, and embrace that. It's beautiful. Don't be afraid to go out there and hold your head up high. You've got through these horrible situations here that are going to end. If not yet, they will end. And you're able now to go forward and celebrate something beautiful here. So think about that. Think about moving forward. Think about, the adjustments that are required right now as you're going through this next stage here of celebration, okay? Getting together with family and colleagues and your loved ones, being able to, move forward and with some good fortune. This is about happy conclusions. And again, it can be the celebration of a wedding announcement or a pregnancy or a birth or even reunions. It can be graduations and promotions coming in as well. But it's time for you to relax. You worked hard for something here, and, get together here. You could be planning a future vacation, a retreat, something that you want to do that's going to bring you this joy. You perhaps could be planning something with friends or family to do this, but you're going to celebrate for sure. Now, coming in next, you have the Hangman and the Moon. So, kind of similar energy. The Moon, of course, again, water sign again, Pisces, indicative of the Pisces sign, if you're dealing with any particular sign, or, a lot of water in the sign, depending on where you lean into on your chart. But I do think right now you need to think on your feet. When I see the Moon, it's all about illusions, getting caught up in your head, thinking and assuming things aren't going to work out because you haven't really looked at the situation in clarity. You seem to be in between two worlds here. But know that it's always depicted with the wolf and the dog. And the wolf goes according to gut instincts. He's learned from his experiences that he's not going to get into that bee's nest because he's been stung. And the dog has been taught right from the beginning, don't do this, or yes, you can do that. You've got gifts, you've got skills like this dog. Tap into them. Trust your instincts because, again, you're so empathic, you're so psychic, and you're so intuitive. You have this ability to have this sense about you where you can sense things. So this is about realizing that you need to get the information in the background, or there will be secrets that could be revealed to you that are going to bring clarity. Just like with this Ace of Swords, there's going to be clarity brought into a situation now that whatever you've been dealing with, you'll be able to have a clear sight line and know where you're going and what's happening. The Hangman says, right now, you could be feeling as though you're in a situation and a phase of just in one position and being in that position, hanging in limbo, not knowing which way to go. Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I get down? You're kind of in this sort of, they just said keyword slumber stage where it's like you want to wake up from something and you can't. But while you're there, you're going to do the work. Okay. You're going to heal through something. You're going to realize you have to sacrifice something to get something. So some of you might be giving up something in order to receive something here. But I think while you're in this hanging around stage, not being able to go forward too quickly, you're going to plan things. You're going to look towards your future with promise. You're going to say, okay, when I can get down off of this, and this is going to happen. So this is about staying positive, about getting through this situation and healing through this situation and planning it, planning your move here with the moon, planning your move here and getting that, doing the research and getting the information that you need. What's in the background that you don't know, that you need to find out about. Don't do anything really quick here. This is about you healing and planning something while you're in the shadows, while you're in the background. And I think that's what's going to help you make these adjustments here so that you can feel secure again. Okay. That's how I think these problems are going to be resolved with you concerned about that. Well, you've got some great cards though, beautiful water energy coming in, going with the flow here and feeling the healing on water. All has to do with relationship sensitivity. And also I look at water as a healing element. So definitely there will be reason here for you to celebrate something. These hard times are going to end, my beautiful friends, that are going to allow you the freedom again to be happy. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.